Hey there! Do you have courses, ebooks, or any digital products you would like to sell to a global audience? Do you know the platform you use is very important to how much sales you make for your digital products? Selar makes selling digital products easy, and we have all the tools you need. Trusted by over 10,000 creators in Africa. On Selar, you can sell ebooks, courses, memberships and subscriptions, services, events and webinar tickets, and really any kind of digital product you can think of. In less than 5 minutes, you can create an online store on Selar and sell your digital products to anyone, anywhere in the world. Go to selar.co, sign up for free, and get started.
Hi guys, my name is Lucky Elahor and I am a digital creator. One of the things I love about Selar is the ease and simplicity it provides for me to be able to transact with clients and students from all over the world. Selar has so many amazing features that I really love, so it would be hard to pick a favorite feature. But if I'm to really pick my favorite feature on Selar, as a queen of automation and someone who likes to lay a bunch of products together because I don't want to leave any money on the table, I would say my favorite feature on Selar right now is upsells and cross-sells. I love this feature so much because the how you sell related products or even sell the premium offer after someone buys. I love Selar so much, so you should definitely try it.
Hey there, are you a digital product creator and you need a platform that will change the way you sell digital products? I introduce to you Selar Pro Plans. It's time for you to do more with Selar. With Selar Pro Plans, you can sell and host your online courses and have unlimited file storage. And guess what? You can upsell and cross-sell products and get to make more money selling digital products. This is so good! What's more, you can build membership sites with Selar Pro Plans, get unlimited sales pages, sell to anyone, anywhere in the world, and do you know what? You can even have unlimited affiliates to sell your digital products. For just 8,000 Naira per month, you can get started with Selar Pro Plans, and guess what? If you sign up today, you get a 10% discount on your first month using the coupon code SUMMIT10. Yes, just use the coupon code SUMMIT10 to get started and get a 10% discount on your first month. Just go to www.selar.co/pricing to get started now. Hello everyone. If you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment box below. We've been having an amazing session since yesterday, starting with Douglas Candice, heading down to Trisha Bees, heading down to the panel session we had yesterday. Then we had the founder and CEO of Teachable join us in this summit. Guys, it has been back-to-back sessions of just amazing people giving us so much value. So if you can see me, if you can hear me, please do well to let me know. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please do well to let me know. And this evening we are having the panel session this evening is going to be amazing because we have like some of the best creators in the industry discuss with us. For instance, we have people like Itimi. Itimi is going to be here. Itimi is going to be here, guys.
Then we have the phenomenal Salem King. The phenomenal Salem King. And guys, if you don't know who Salem King is, then who do you know at all? And exactly, guys. I mean, the thing is that the reason why I'm excited about this evening panel session is that all of these speakers and facilitators, they are authorities in their field, especially the social media Oga, right? I mean, yeah, she's the social media Oga. Anything, everything social media and building communities, she knows so much about it. But guys, guess what? This panel session this evening will be moderated by the one and only Gloria Olufeko. Gloria Olufeko is an award-winning radio presenter, a certified event host, and MC. She has compared several events around Nigeria. She's also certified by the West Africa Broadcast Media Academy as a compare. She's popularly known as Doc Glow she's probably known as Doc Glow for her diction classes where she teaches you how to sound right. So guys, please put your hands together, put your virtual hands together for Doc Glow. You're welcome. You're welcome here.
Hi, how has it been? How are you doing?
So I can give you the professional answer and I can give you the real answer. Which of them do you want, please?
Both of them. But let's start with the real answer first.
The real answer, I am tired. I'm fogged out. That's the real answer, right? But the professional answer is I'm fine.
Okay. All right then. Yes, let's get to yes.
Let's get to the next person we have that's coming up to the studio is the phenomenal Salem King. Salem King is one person that I really love how he positions his content, and he's someone that I admire his consistency. He has been consistent with pushing out content for a very long time, back to back. I mean, when we asked Salem to send us his bio and his designation says creator, and that's exactly who Salem is. Salem is a creator. In fact, he is the creator. So if you don't know Salem King, I wonder who you know. So guys, please put your virtual hands together for the phenomenal Salem. Salem, you're welcome to the studio. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh yeah, I can see you. How was it at Ogun State?
Oh, it was great, amazing. I mean, it's always a joy to travel and see people from different parts of the country and connect on the things that make us the same. So yeah, it was fun.
Phenomenal. I love that. So the next person that we are bringing up to stage is the one and only phenomenal, the social media Oga. And one thing I love about the social media Oga is her story, right? And how she started social media management, right? Not just social media management and being a social media coach. She's someone that if you give her your brand, she can take it from where it is and give you that phenomenal engagement that you want. I mean overnight engagement, right? I don't know what she does, but there's a way that she does her things, right? And she's so good at social media engagement and building communities. And thank God, that's one thing that we are really, really going to discuss in this session today. I mean, how to build a thriving and hyper-growth community that you can monetize. So guys, please put your hands together for the one and only, the social media Oga. You're welcome here.
Hey. I'm having issues with my iPad, so please give me 1 second. I'm joining with my phone. Fine. Yeah, so once I join my iPad, you can see me.
All right then, that's fine. So while we wait for the social media Oga to show us our beautiful face, the last person that we're introducing, which is obviously not the least, oh my God, I'm so excited about this one. Drum rolls, please. Peace Itimi! Guys, see, the thing is that, right, whenever it comes to Peace Itimi and her brand, I'm so excited because I just love her journey of how she has been building her brand so far, right? She's the host of Founders Connect, and Founders Connect is one platform I always go to hear about other founders, the struggles they are going through, their story and everything. And one of my favorite episodes so far is that of Douglas Candice, the founder and CEO of Selar. Obviously, that has to be my favorite episode. So that's my favorite episode so far. And PCT is currently driving growth for Hova. Hova is an amazing platform, and she knows how to build community. She has built a thriving community, not just on Instagram, but both with her YouTube channel and various platforms. See, when it comes to living the American dream from Africa to the world, PCT is that person. She's living the American dream. So guys, put your virtual hands together as we bring into the studio the phenomenal PCT. Yay! You're welcome here, Peace. You're welcome here, Peace. You're muted if you're saying something.
I would say everybody's looking really fresh. Thank you, Milton, for that awesome introduction. Very excited to be here.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So while we wait for the social media organ, I'll just step back out because Gloria Olufeko is moderating this panel session today. So I'll just be in the background to make sure that everything goes well and just make sure that you guys have an amazing time. So I'll be listening from the background. Bye.
All right, thank you so much, Milton. I can see all of the energy in the comment section already. Learn with Sapphire. I see you. Oyegemi Mary, you're doing awesome. Adeniro, Ademidoyi, I can see you. Yes, LC Ugodo, amazing. Amara Grace, Patience, I can see all of you. And welcome again to this panel session. My panelists are the bomb. When I tell you that they know what they're doing, they know they are onions. Are we talking about the black and white guy to Peace Itimi, the social media organ that is about to join us? We wait for her and we just hope that she joins us before this session is over. Salem, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm very well. I'm good. I've had an interesting couple of days. This is like the culmination of it all. So this is perfect weekend for me. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm fine. I could be better, but I'm okay. Yes, we have the social media organ now. Bolaji Billions, are you here? Okay, Peace, how are you doing? Are you in Nigeria?
Yes, I am. I'm fine.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought you were joining in from the abroad. Okay, you're in Nigeria, so that's very okay. All right, let's just go straight into it. If you're just joining us, yes, thank you, Bright Agbeyo. Thank you so much. Please, if you know your friends that would like to be a part of this, please call them up immediately that we are starting. We're not wasting any more time. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about building a hyper growth and profitable community as a digital creator. So how can you ensure that you're the leader and you have your tribe? How can you ensure that you are the front and you have people that solidly behind you, pushing you, they engage your content, they're always there for you, they see you as that icon, so to say. All right, so how can you build for yourself a tribe or kingsmen, as I would love to call it? And then that's what we're going to be talking about today on this panel session. And one of the best ways to grow a business or personal brand is using the community approach, because it's one tree doesn't make a forest, all right? Many trees, a combination of trees, makes a forest. Now, with the community, you're not just impacting lives, but you're changing narratives. Now, although all of these are true, most creators still struggle to build hyper growth and profitable communities that they can make money from, communities that can stand for them even when they're not there. I mean, for Salem, I've seen many of his content reach places that he hasn't gotten to. All right, his content everywhere. And if I ask him now, has he been to probably Australia? He might say no, but his content has gotten to Australia. That's the power of a community. So for all of my panelists, they have successfully done this. And this panel session will be about how to successfully do this and how other creators can learn from them. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. They will be teaching us how you can build a community for yourself, or profitable community for yourself as a digital creator. All right, Peace, I would like to start with you today because I'm really interested in how you, honestly, I was reading your bio and I was like, okay, Peace, all right, you're not taking it easy on us at all. So I was wondering how you were able to manage everything that you do. But first, I would like to understand your own perspective about community. What does a community mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think a community. Can you guys hear me very well?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So from my perspective, I think a community is basically just a group of people who have similar interests. And that similar interest could be for anything. It could be even for food, it could be for travel, it could be that we just migrated. It's just a group of people who find value together and who are able to support each other. I've been able to just build a community of people who support me and like the kind of value that I bring. I started just, creating digital marketing content and sharing videos of or pictures of me doing training and sharing YouTube videos. And by just giving that kind of value, I have been able to build a community of people who are interested in the kind of content that I create. So I think that's one thing that binds us together, is that I like to create a certain kind of content, and then I've been able to find people who like and who get value from that content, and they follow me on Instagram, or follow me on YouTube, or follow me on Twitter, and I put up something and they're responding, and it's just a support and value sharing. And I learn from these people as well. It's not just about, hey, they follow me and so it's always peace. When I go through my tail sometimes, or go through my comments, I see how people respond to things that I put up, and I actually learn from them. A really good example is I wrote a newsletter last week, and then somebody commented, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have given you the newsletter to write, because your comment is so apt and so good and has so much value. And that's just what the community is about, is, hey, we all like the same thing. We all find value in this kind of topics, in this kind of content. And if you share, we would listen, we would comment, and we would also respond in a way that even Peace herself can also get value. So it's just shared interest and value sharing.
Amazing. So that's what binds you together with the people that say they love your content. Exactly. Amazing. We're going to be talking about how you later found your community. All right, we'll come to that, because it's one thing to have these people and it's another thing to find them. Okay. Bolaji Billions, you're in the building. Yeah. Is Bolaji here? Bolaji, can you hear me? Social media Oga, can you hear me?
I'm here, but there's a lot going on in the back.
Okay. All right. I will let you be. Let me let you put yourself together. Salem, community. I mean, that spelling. I read English in school, but when I saw the way Salem spelled community, I was like, okay, Gloria, I think this one needs to be added to the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. So, Salem, for you, community, I mean, you even have an ebook titled that. What is a community to you?
So I agree with everything Peace said. She made a very interesting point, saying it's all about shared values and value sharing, right? And that's all it is. And for me, what I've learned that community is, apart from that, is that it's a human need, right? Like, it's a survival need. And if we think about humanity as far back as, the Stone Age or the Ice Age, one thing that helped humans survive as long as they did is the fact that they were in groups. So there was always safety in community. That's how they would provide for themselves, farm together, protect themselves from predators, all of that. If you're alone, you're in danger. If you're in a community, you are safe. But so as long as humanity has existed, we continue to seek safety in community. And so much has changed about what life is like right now. So just as, people continue to see community in places like churches, religious institutions, groups of friends, committees, how some people would be living in Lagos, but they still belong in this community of people from their village, all those things. We're constantly looking for that safety and that familiarity in community, and it has translated to the digital era, right? Because there's so many people who come from families where they want to pursue something and their families don't understand, right? Like, if you studied accounting and you graduated and you want to become a photographer, it's really difficult to explain to the person that paid your school fees that that's what you want to do. So in that situation, it's easy to find a community of people online who are passionate about the same thing that you're passionate about. Just like Peace said, people have shared interests, shared values, all of that. So community to me is a human need, and is a responsibility. If you're living in a community, that's a strong responsibility. If you're a part of a community, it's also a huge responsibility. But ultimately, it's something that helps us all in the end. It's a need that gets met for all of us. Yeah.
Salem, beautiful points there. It's a need. I see that. Now, for you, still on you, Salem, how were you able to find the people that need you, or the people that you need? Do you get me? How were you able to find your tribe? How did you come about putting everybody together?
Well, so first of all, I've belonged in so many different communities, right? I've immersed myself in communities. Every now and then, when someone asks me, Salem, how do I build a community? The first thing I tell them is, do you belong in any communities, right? Have you joined any community? Do you know how community works? You know, it's nice to want to be the leader, to be at the front, but how do you lead when you haven't followed, when you haven't been in a community where you're contributing to? So all my life at different points, I have been in several communities, right? As a teenager, while in uni, you know, school fellowship, church at home, you know, online communities and all of that. So when I first started making videos, I was in an online community at the time, Everything Now Arts, and I was an active member of that community. So when I started making videos, it was the people who were there who like just blew up my stuff, right? I mean, I was consistent also, so I need to take small credit for that. But it was just me belonging in that ecosystem of people who were like me, people who had the same struggles, that made it easy. So, like I said, just like all humanity has always needed community, I have always needed community, and I've always been in community. And for every interest I have, I find a community, right? So this is the communities that people know about that I belong to, is the one that's online, you know, and about content and Instagram. But I belong to other communities because I'm passionate about other things. I belong to communities where I am not the leader, you know. So that's just one of the ways that I consistently find my people, because I'm always looking to connect and just belong in community. I don't like to walk alone.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
Liverpool, never walk alone. Amazing. Now, Salem, would that be safe to say that for you, for a person or for a creator, it's possible to be in more than one community? You could be in 10, 11, 12 communities, right?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I don't know if it's advisable, because I mean, you don't want to stretch yourself too thin, and you don't want to be in more than one place at the same time. You know, but yeah, if the question is if it's possible, yes.
All right. Social media Oga, are you here for us, our Oga?
Yes, I am. I had to restart
Okay.
my entire iPad. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's such an honor to have you here. We've been waiting for you in the comment section. A lot of people have been asking, where is our Oga? And I said she's coming. All right, Bolaji, let me just ask you quickly that your experience so far building communities. I mean, I went through your page and all of you've done, and I discovered that there are a lot of people, young creators, people that look up to you, people that want to do what you do, people that in quotes want to be a social media Oga someday. All right, for you, what has the experience been so far building communities?
Overwhelming, to be very honest. Overwhelming. And I tell people, don't try to be like me, because I keep telling people that I have the shit I go through. Sorry that I'm using that word, but you can't go through it. Like, if some people go through what I go through, you might not be able to cope from it. So try to be like your own version of yourself. So I'm going to use Salem as an example, because Salem is one of my very good examples in class. I see a lot of people trying to mimic Salem's black and white videos, and they'll be like, why are you trying to be like Salem so much? Why not try to be the standard and not the copy? Sorry, my generator is messing up. I guess it's the AC, but I'm not standing up from here. Somebody will fix it.
Well, can you speak up a little bit more, Bolaji? We can
Is it
hardly
better
hear
now?
you.
Is it better now?
Some more.
Is it better now?
Okay.
Okay. So I say, stop trying to be a copy. Why not be the standard? So a lot of people want to be like Salem, but they don't want to be their own. Okay, imagine me say I want to be like Peace. Why do I have to be like Peace when I can just be my Bolaji? Why do I have to be like the social media Oga when I can just be myself? So when I hear people say, oh, I want to be like you, fine, that's good. But in the process of trying to be like me, make sure you discover who exactly you are and who exactly you're supposed to be. Don't try to be like me, because the things I go through, the things I struggle with, the friendships I had to lose, my parents telling me, you work too much, you do everything, you don't spend time with you. Most people cannot cope with it, and sacrifices you have to make. I tell people that, oh, I bought 3 MacBooks last year. How many of them can buy 3 MacBooks last year and survive? So why not just try to be like who exactly you want to be? Why not just try to be a better version of yourself than trying to be like Bolaji? So I would say, in the process of, I want to be like the social media organ, or I want to be like Salem, or I want to be like Peace, try as much as possible to be the best version of yourself. Be the standard. Don't try to be the copy. Because when you try to be the copy, people are going to be like, oh, this person is trying to copy Salem, or this person is trying to copy Bolaji, because you are copying what exactly I'm doing. So people be like, I see a little bit of Peace in this lady. I see a little bit of Gloria in this lady. But if you are being your real self, nobody is going to like compare you to somebody else.
Amazing point there. Amazing point. I mean, you started with the fact that it has been overwhelming. Anyone looking at you from the outside might think, Bolaji billions, man. She's just hitting everything. She's just managing everybody's pages. They don't know that there's a lot of work to be done. I like that. Please, if you have questions, do not forget to drop your questions in the chat box so that I can take your questions much later. Peace.
But they should not be deceived though. Like you guys should still bill Bolaji. Anyway, you see her, bill her.
Bolaji billions. So bill her. I second what Salem just said. All right, please don't forget to drop your questions once again in the comment section so that I can take your questions later. Peace. Let's talk about for you how you would tell creators. How would you ask creators, or how would you advise that creators find their tribe, find those that will be interested in what they do? You know, you mentioned it when you started, when I asked you about what a community means to you, and you said you were able to discover those that love what you do and decide to stick with you. So how do you advise that creators find their tribe?
I think that your tribe finds you, especially when you think about it from a content creator point of view. Your tribe will find you, and the reason is because they are going to. You know, when Salem was talking, Salem was saying that he's in a bunch of communities, and he's in those communities because of the value that they give to him. So he's in a church community, he's in a school community, he's a content creators community, because those communities he has found that they can get value. It's kind of the same thing that I think applies to everybody. Everybody's trying to find the social media follower people that they want to follow, that they think they will get value from, whether it's just fashion or it's content or it's Owambe or it's in social media. How to everybody's trying to curate their own social media based on what they find value in. And as people do that, when they see someone who is doing, I like this, then they follow you, and by then becomes 1 and 10 and 1,000 and 10,000. One time you come and Salem and you have 40K, then you feel like, you have a tribe. But really, it wasn't really about you finding the tribe as much as people deciding that they wanted to follow you. And that builds your numbers, and that builds a community. So what I would advise is focus less on how do I find my tribe, as much as how do I become consistent with the value that I give. Because if you're consistent, what consistency does for you is that think about it, right? Salem is a good example. Salem has built his community in the last 3 years or 2 years, but there's still people today who are finding and following him. If he stopped in that first 1 month, and just be like, I had a goal of 10K and I did not hit it, maybe people don't like me, he won't get to the 40K easier, right? I won't get to the 20K I am here, but he has done it consistently. And the more you do that, the more new people find you. That consistency makes way for more people to find you and for community to grow. So it's how do I decide that, hey, I want to create value and then be consistent with that value. And so the best way I would approach it is create value. And it's really easy, right? I think that the best way to think about creating values, one, you could follow trends and say, hey, TikTok dances are trending, let me start becoming a TikTok character. But the best way to be consistent is to be authentic, because you can copy people, but at some point, if it's not really you will get tired. You can try to start doing 1 minute black and white videos, and one day you just be like, I'm done, I want to see color, because it's not really you, right? But if it's really you, even if everybody else is doing colored videos, you'll be like, nah, I like my content and I think I get value in my content, and I'll keep doing it. And that's how you build your authentic community. So it's like what comes authentically. I've thought about doing content that is more popular, right? There's a period I'm like, I don't think my YouTube is growing as well as I want it to be. So let me create more content that's more popular. Let me do more vlogs. Let me do more travel videos. But I'm like, if I start this thing, I might not be able to continue, because that's not who I am. I'm the person that likes to just stay and talk about the things that I'm learning or have conversations with people and interview them. That's the that content is the way I can be consistent and is authentically me. And when I'm just able to do that consistently, then people find me. So you want to create value, like true value that is authentic to you. When you do that, one, it helps you be consistent, but it also helps you find the right kind of community. Because again, there are a lot of people that have numbers, but they will tell you that there's a disconnect between who they are and what they want to be and the amount of followers that they have. And they want to do some other things, but the kind of followers they have will not create room for them to evolve or create room for them to create this kind of product and all of that stuff. And so they start thinking, do I need to create another social media page? Yes, there are some people who will just, today they're creating funny reels, tomorrow it's passion, and the community follows them through that evolution because it's just really who they are and they connected with them for that authentic value. So yeah, that's what I would say. It's authenticity and consistency is the best way to make your tribe or get your tribe to find you and to help you create that content, that value consistently.
Wow. Now, a follow-up to what she said, Peace, you made a point and you said your tribe will find you. With time, the numbers will grow. So are we saying now that there's an importance when it comes to the numbers? Is that an indicator that your tribe is growing when your numbers are going up?
That's a very good question. I think that the answer is yes and no, because and I'll explain from a marketing perspective. From a marketing perspective, there's something like users and there's something like just brand awareness where people know about us, but they haven't necessarily signed up and are using the product. Or they've even signed up, but they are just not engaging with us. They're not an active user. There are different cadres of engagement. So there are times when you would put some kind of content, it might go viral, you will get a lot of awareness. People will know about you, but maybe at that point, they haven't decided that they want to follow you. That is a larger extension of your community, and that's a tribe. And the reason why those numbers are also important is because sometimes you need people to just speak for you, rooms you can't get access to. And sometimes your tribe will do it, but also it might just be people who know of you that will be able to say, oh, I've seen that guy's content somewhere, or I've seen that girl's content somewhere, and I liked it. Maybe you should get onto. They don't follow you, but they've seen your content. So the extension of those people, it really matters. But at the same time, the numbers that you can really hold on to, numbers that you can really sell products to, the numbers that you can brag about are the ones that are tangible and are the ones that you say, okay, yes, I have 5K followers or 5K subscribers or 1,000 users. Those numbers are the ones that you can really plan with. Do you get what I mean? But I don't think that you should just say, hey, the only 50K followers I have or 5K followers, that's all my community, because you'll be shocked. There are places I've gone to. So a good example is I moved to London less than a year ago, and I would meet someone who is like, I know you. And I'm like, how? It's a new country. But it's from somewhere on the internet that they've seen me somewhere. And they follow like, oh, I will follow you now. Like, I've heard of you before, but now that I met you in person, I will now follow you because your personality personifies what they see on the internet and they'll follow me there. So those people they're just audience, but they also matter because they can speak up for you in places that you just can't get access to. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's a yes and a no thing.
Yes. BJ, I saw you doing like this. You nodded your head when I asked that question.
No, that's why when she said yes and no, I'm like, this auntie, you cannot box.
She's in the spirit.
Because you were trying to be smart, Gloria. You wanted to box space into a corner. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, I totally agree with her. That's why I'm shaking my head.
All right. Salem, you've been quiet. Let me let you talk. I want to hear from you, Salem. Let's talk about monetization. How you make your money. Because Salem would like to spray money when he goes for parties. He's not just creating a community for
Abiyo. He looks like he's eating money. That was the first time I noticed on Father. Wow, fine man.
Salem, so tell us, how can a creator, all right, how do you think creators can best monetize their talent? How can they turn their communities into money-making ventures? How can they make money for themselves from their communities?
Okay, that's a very broad question that we definitely don't have enough time to answer, but we'll just try and lay a foundation for that at least. So I think the first thing that everyone would need to realize is that it is possible, it can be done, right? Don't, if there's anybody who has ever told you this thing is so weird or it's so difficult, it's impossible, it can be done, it's possible, right? And the second thing I think everyone needs to know is that it's not going to be easy, right? So if you're going into content creation because there's money in content creation, I think you should just give up because there's money in everything. You get just you have to be doing it for more than just the money if you want to go into content creation. In Nigeria, it's a relatively new industry. That's just the truth. And in so many circles, it's not yet like fully accepted as a job. There's still people you explain to, there's still people that ask you, what do you do? And you tell them you're a content creator and they don't understand what you're talking about. And that's a very large population of Nigerians. So that's something to take into account. Thirdly, and finally, another thing you need to keep in mind before we talk about how you can monetize, you may not make money initially, right? For example, I've been following Peace's YouTube channel for 3 or 4 years now, and Peace did not get. I don't think, did you get monetized in your first year of doing YouTube? Right? She didn't get
Bro.
Exactly. So it takes a while. I was also making videos for like almost a year before I made any money from social media, right? So if you have a job or something else you do on the side, don't be in a hurry to just throw it away and tell your boss, you're fired, I'm now going to be famous. Take your time and know what the hell you're doing. Because a lot of monetization that has to do with content and the digital creator life is normally what's the word now? I forget the word. What's the opposite of arithmetic progression? It's accumulative, basically. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It basically accumulates. It's cumulative over a period of time. It's you investing and investing and investing, and then one day you get to the point where it's now easier for you to make money. Do you understand? So it might take you a while to make your first 100K, then it takes you like a while to make your first 500K, but then in 6 months you're able to like double that income at a faster rate. So just know that it's a lot of work. In case anybody has told you that it's just for you to come on Instagram and dance on Reels or dance on TikTok and just be cashing out, they lied to you. I just want to tell you now that they lied to you. If anybody told you it's easy, it's not easy. It's
Salem now. Why are you like
crazy.
this? These tables
I'm just saying. It's Saturday now. All of us are supposed to be in O1B or something. We're here doing class.
Honestly.
Do you understand? And this is a free summit, of course, but there's times when it's not free, like it's our jobs. We're speaking to clients on the weekend. We're taking classes. We're doing all these different things at times when you should just be chilling and working with your family, So now that that's out of the way, if you made it to this point, you now deserve to hear everything I have to say next. So there's so many different ways to make money. You need to be thinking, you don't need to be thinking, how do I make money? You need to be thinking, how do I add value? How do I solve problems? Because people pay money for problems. People pay money to make problems go away. That's why people pay money. Nobody enjoys spending money, if we're being very honest. Even when we go to shop and the things we buy make us excited, it's the things we buy that make us excited. Parting with money, nobody likes parting with money. I wish I could just continue to keep all the money I make. Right? So if you're on social media and you want to make money, you need to think, what problems do people have? Who am I speaking to? Who am I reaching out to? What problems do they have? How can I position myself, my brand, and my messaging as a solution to that problem? And when you've done that, two things are going to happen. You're either going to find out that there's a problem that you've been prepared to solve all your life, and all you need to do is package it into a product, or you're going to find out that there's a problem that exists that you are not equipped to solve, and you need to go and learn. You need to go do your homework. You need to pay for a course. You need to attend an online course, or you need to spend some hours on YouTube learning how to do something, or you need to create content consistently to build trust, all of that. So that's what I would say the first thing you need to do is find a problem. Secondly, it's important for you to now find your tribe. So put out content consistently. When Bolaji started putting out content, she did not stop. Like I thought at some point she would just break down, do you get? Because she was working, she was going too hard, like back to back to back to back to back. So when she started to enjoy some certain level of success, it wasn't surprising. When she started her academy, it wasn't surprising. It was going to happen eventually. But she understood that she had to put in her hours. She had to pay her dues for a certain period of time. If we're being honest, we're still paying our dues, safe. Like, we're not done. Do you get? In so many ways, we're still relatively in the early stages of our career, and we're still putting in time, right? So don't be in a hurry. Find that problem. If you find a problem, if you're well equipped, start solving the problem. If you're not well equipped, go and learn. Put out content. One of the reasons why it's important for you to put out content over a period of time is if you want to sell digital products, it's so much easier to sell to people who already know you, like you, and trust you, right? Like, this is something that they teach when you learn how to build a personal brand and all that. They call it building your KLT factor. But let's not talk about fancy stuff. People will buy from people that they know, people that they like, and people that they trust. I've seen it happen. Like, I've seen so many times where people are just nice to me and I don't even have any explanation, because I'm like, what did I do? And the thing I did is that I created content consistently over a period of time. So it's important to position yourself in a way that is easy for people to buy from you, so you're not having to convince people. And my following, all the way from 0 to like 47,000 or so, was like 100% organic. I never did ads. That ebook I wrote, Community, we sold over 600 copies. No ad, or only community members. Like, I only did an ad for the first time last month, because I'm like, okay, it's fine. Let me now sell to other people. So if out of my thousands of followers, hundreds of people are buying, then it's because I invested something. It's because they know me. It's because they like me. It's because they trust me. Let's say they don't even like me. Let's say they don't even, but they trust me, because everything that I teach, everything that I get paid to teach, I have also taught for free, right? In a minimized way, through my social media, through my Instagram, through my newsletter, through classes like this. And I've just put it up. I've just offered it to people for free. So if you want to make money, find a problem and solve the problem, and people will part with money to make that problem go away. Yeah.
Wow.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I mean, Salem did a great work. I just have an additional perspective. So one of the things I think is important for content creators to know is that you need to also identify how you want to make money, right? And when I say how, I'm not even talking about in terms of product, but there's something called quantity versus quality, right? Salem could sell 600 books and he is focused on quantity, right? Another creator could say, you know what, instead of doing that 600 and maybe the book is like 5K, I want to sell something that is 100K. And I don't need 600 people to meet my goal. I need 10 people or I need 20 people. The difference there is like the pricing, and pricing automatically affects the kind of people that will buy. There's some people that can afford 1K product. There's some people that can afford 10K product. There's another set of people that can afford 100K product. It's a set of people that will afford $1,000 for a Valentine's dinner, and some people who will not spend more than 10,000 naira for Valentine's gift, right? So pricing affects, no shade on anybody, stop laughing like that, guys. But pricing affects the kind of people that will buy from you. Now, your community is very important, because if you build a one and you give value, you will find that there are different cadres of people in that community. Maybe on Instagram, the larger part of your community, say I have 20K followers, maybe the larger part of my community can only afford product of maybe around max $100. But then maybe there's another 1% that can afford like $1,000 product. I want to be able to decide at different points when I want to create a product, which of these people am I creating a product for? And if when I do that, how do I then market it to reach these kinds of people, right? That automatically influences the kind of the product, how you market it, how you sell it, how you do everything around it, and just helps you with your goal. For me, for instance, I've always gone with the less quantity and just like, see, I want to just make like 1 million naira. What is the easiest, lowest number I can use to do that? and just find a way to make it work. But then I also then realized that I had to communicate and position myself differently. And the first time I learned this was it was mistake. I was creating YouTube videos and somebody reached out to me that they saw my video, their CEO wants me to come and train their company on training what I've been posting on YouTube. I've not started making money on YouTube at that time. So it was not even YouTube monetization. And I built this guy and he paid me the money. I'm like, oh wait, so there is a target audience like this that will see my videos, and the video might not do well on YouTube, but they will see it and they'll be like, please come and train. And when I get in there, there's some prices I will call that even YouTube would take me another 6 months. And I did that like 3 times in my first year. In fact, to be honest, that's one of the reasons why I was gingered to keep creating content, because my subscriber base was not growing as fast as I would have liked it to, because again, my content was very niche. But I noticed that even with this very niche one, I could make a huge sum of money because I could target differently. And so that also helped me validate how niche my product was and how niche my content was, to say, okay, you know what? There are videos I would create now that I'm creating it in my mind, not because of the 20K followers. I'm creating because of there's 10 people on YouTube that will see it, and those are the people I want to know of this value, so they can come and meet me for a consulting gig and I can pay them in a certain amount. So also just knowing your pricing, your strategy, and kind of people would also help you to monetize more effectively.
Wow. Yes, I was about to come to you, BJ. You would talk to Gloria. I'm here for you. You will touch on what you will touch on that monetization part, because I want to hear your own part. But Salem said something
from their side.
You said what?
They're saying
okay, from your own side.
So
okay.
From our own side, because our own side is, I'm speaking on behalf of social media managers.
Okay.
Speaking from the hand of Salem is speaking from people that are doing videos and dancing on TikTok and everything. So I would say I agree with a lot of things that Pete said. So for example, I was talking to my mom recently because I got invited to speak, and you know the way Pete said, she mentioned the price. Sometimes I feel like when you mention a price, you shouldn't. It's always very best when all these companies approach you to ask them, please, what's your budget? That's one thing I've learned, because there was a speaking engagement that I wanted to bill them 100K, and their budget for me was like 500. So imagine I did not ask them what their budget was. I would have just billed them 100K. And I'm going to come back to what Salem said. Chris said, understand your pricing strategy, meaning that there's a community out there that is willing to pay you more than what you are even thinking that, okay, this is how much I will earn. No wonder my mother said, you don't even stress yourself. Sometimes I don't sleep. I'm not doing anything that day, because from one speaking engagement, I'm able to make a whole lot. So Salem said something about finding your own before you monetize and everything, selling 600 books and all. It took me 4 years to monetize. 4 good years to monetize. I did not start monetizing until July 2020. And I would say that when you're going into this niche, like Salem said, if you're looking for money, maybe you should go and look for money somewhere else. Because before, if you're like, oh, I want to start making videos today and I want to start making money, you will suffer. You will not make that money immediately, because it's your community that will buy from you. So I would say if you're looking into the community space, the creator niche, to say, oh, I want to start making money immediately, you're not going to make that money immediately. I'm sorry, it's not juju. You have to work. Flesh and blood will not reveal to you that you will work hard. If you are coming in, oh, you say from my end, I want to be a social media manager because, oh, I see Bolaji making money and everything. You're not going to make that money. It's going to take a while to make that money. So I would say, you need to find what works for you and stick to it. What works for Salem is not what works for Balaji. What works for Balaji is not what works for Peace. So when Peace says your pricing strategy, and also as Nigerian creatives, I don't know if it's just Nigerians that are watching this, but especially in Nigeria, we always try to hide things from each other. So I'll come to meet Gloria. Oh, Gloria, how much are you charging? And Gloria is like, oh, I don't want to tell Balaji so that Bolaji will know. You will suffer. You will suffer. There was a job I was on with some influencers, and I think it was just 3 of us that told them the price. Those ones that did not talk, they did collect up to 100K. We that we spoke, we're collecting like 300. But you don't want to talk because you feel like, oh, okay, if I tell Peace how much I'm earning now, she's going to look down on me. No, you need to be able to like put yourself out there, let people know that okay, this is what I want to know. Can you tell me and everything? And pricing strategy is not something you figure out. We're still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out my pricing every single day. I'm still figuring out my pricing, and there's a lot of things that sometimes I just wake up in the morning and be like, I can't charge this price again, and I'm like, who is going to buy it? Like, who is going to? Salem sold 600 books and everything. To be honest, Salem should be selling the book more than the price that is worth, to be honest. Because I'll be like, me, I cannot sell that book. And I'm sorry, I've already said I cannot do a free class again. Except if the free class is a funnel for you to buy something. I am not going to do. It's not in me to do a free class. But yeah, if Seller invites me to come and host a free class, Seller better be paying me for that free class. Then they can make it free for other people. But yeah, it gets to a certain point in your life where you need to know, why exactly am I doing this? So are you doing it for the money, or you're doing it because you love it? Because if you are doing it for the money, you see it as a job. But if you are doing it because you love it, you'll find it hard to go on a holiday like me. I always find it hard to go on a holiday because I love creating content. I love serving my audience. Now that I've not posted today, I feel bad. Well, everybody. Yeah.
We understand you're here, so we forgive you for today. Don't worry. I mean, Salem was talking about you being consistent when you started out. He said he thought at a point that you were going to pass out with the rate at which you were
Salem
trying out.
was always commenting, but like, you go on a break. I went on a break. I came back. Salem said, "Why are you?" I remember that comment. He said, "Why are you back? Like, you said you were going to go on a break and everything. Like, why are you back?" But it wasn't. I wasn't satisfied. I needed to, like Salem said, I needed to get to a point where it wasn't, I hadn't reached my goal. I hadn't reached my goal. You know, there's this test for, it's not for money. It's for something. So I was looking for something. I was looking to build that community. I wasn't looking for followers. I was looking to have that community that had my back. And this, I know I have built that community that had my back because I've lost my account 3 times and my community came through for me. So yes, that's why I was always showing up. I was showing up because I just wanted something, and I'm in the process of figuring it out, basically.
I mean, you've answered my question already, because I was about asking you that how come you stayed consistent all that while? But I think you've answered my question already. Yeah. That thirst, that pursuit for something, there's something you're looking for, there's something you're aiming at, and that's what will keep you going. You just keep churning out content, even when it's not making sense to some people. Like Salem was saying that he thought you pass out. But I mean, you were the only one that knew what you were looking for. And so I think you've answered that question. Now, my final question for all 3 of you before we take questions. We're going to be talking about, please give me a minute. So my final question for all 3 of you is, which do you think is the best? All right. Which one is better? Build a community, then you sell your product, or sell your product and then build a community? Who would like to go first? Okay, peace. Let me hear. Okay.
And
okay.
the answer is do both if you want to. Like, there's no hard and my general principle in life is that there's no hard and fast rule to anything, right? You can do whatever you want. You can want to decide, you know what, I want to build a community first so that when I release my product, there's a soft landing. Or you can be like, there's this idea that I have right now. I have 50 followers, but I know that there are people out there somewhere. And you create a product. All you have to do is then go hard on marketing and you still sell. So my friend and I, we did a sellout space and we had this argument. And I said, my very first ebooks were in 2017. I don't think anybody knew me then, but people still downloaded it. You know, people still said, oh my God, it was nice. And then when they see the ebook, they will not follow me because they've gotten the ebook. For her, it was she built a community first, released a course and blew up. I'm like, anyone can happen, right? It's just a matter of you want soft landing. But I always say that having an audience first makes it a lot easier. It's a soft landing. You just know that 5%, 1%, like at the worst case, at least you will get 5K from one person. You just know there's a soft landing, there's that, what's the word I'm looking for? Certainty that something will come out of my sweat. When you don't have an audience, you're hoping to God and your faith that it will click. Well, it does click. I've bought books and products from people that I didn't know. but I maybe did a bit of search here and there, and I saw it, and it was of value to me, and I got it. And that's the same way people can treat your product. You just have to make sure that when you're creating that product or trying to monetize that thing, that you've done your research to know that there are people somewhere in the world, somewhere on the internet, that it's actually meant for. And then do your marketing, do your distribution, go hard on that, and you still get sales anyway.
Okay. What about you, Salem? Same thing?
Yeah, like I mean, it's the same thing. Like you can do either. I think I just want to take this opportunity to tell everyone who's here that your journey is going to be very different. Learn as much as you can from me, from Bolaji, from Peace, but your journey is going to be entirely different. It's going to be nothing like any of our journeys, right? Like just like Peace said earlier, that thing she found out by mistake. That's how you too. There are going to be things you're going to find out by mistake, and you're going to find it in the place of just putting yourself out there, just trying things, just being hungry, and just really, really wanting to, just being really interested in like building people and helping people and serving. You will stumble upon things that will define the rest of your career. Do you understand? And you don't even know it. So back to the question of whether it should be, I don't know what it should be. Like anyone, depending on where you are, you create your own path. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Find what works for you, right? Whatever works for you, just find it for yourself. Balaji, is it the same for you to find what works for you?
I would say find what works for you and stick to it, to be honest.
Okay.
So like Peace said, for somebody like me now, I buy some things because I want to do amebo. Like I want to see what's this person who's selling. I'm serious. I did that thing a lot last year. Like I bought a lot of things I didn't need. Like, what's this person who's selling? What's in this toolkit? Let me even see what this person is doing. To be honest, that's why. And maybe you don't have the audience, but probably because you've created it, there are going to be people like me that just buy because they just want to see, not because they actually need it. So find what works for you and stick to it. I don't have, when people ask me, do you have a launch plan? Do you have a fun? I have a funnel, but it's a funnel I created by myself, not a funnel I bought from somebody else. So you need to find, that's my phrase, find what works for you and stick to it. So what works for Salem won't work for me. What works for Peace won't work for me. What works for you, Gloria, won't work for me. So I find what works for me and stick to it. So yeah. And you figure it out as you go on.
Okay, thank you so much for your, wealth of knowledge. It's been amazing moderating this panel. Let's just move quickly to the questions, save our time. Mercy Ifunaya says, how do I connect more to the community I am building? Mercy Ifunaya, how do I connect more to the community I'm building? She has started building the community, but she wants to connect more to that community. How does she go about doing that? Bolaji.
Okay, so you need to first, for me, I'll say you need to first figure out why exactly did you start this community. So I started social media Oga because I wanted to create, I was looking for a safe space for social media managers. I couldn't find one, so I created one. So that's why I created a community where you need to know what's the reason why you started this. And once you figured out that, okay, this is the reason why I started this, it's going to become easier from that point. What are the problems that they face? How do I address those problems? But it all boils down to why exactly you started it. Did you start the community because of money, because you want to sell to them? Or did you start the community because you're genuinely interested in growing a community? So you need to first figure out exactly how and why you started the community, and then you now figure out ways by which you can connect with the community. So when I created my community, I now discovered that a lot of people needed more. So I created a private Telegram group. We have over 2,600 people for social media managers, where one person can just come ask a random question and somebody else is replying at any time, whether it's even in the midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., there's still somebody there that would answer your question. So it all boils down to why exactly you started building your community. I hope I answered
that. Okay. All right. So your why would help you connect more with them. Amazing. All right. Another question here is from Onwuka Tochuku. Onwuka Tochuku, Salem, this one is for you. Talking about replicating processes. I mean, people that would like to do things like the way you do it, or the way Peace does it, or the way Bolaji does it. All right. People that would like to replicate. So someone is talking about replicating processes. Person is asking that. How does that mean that you can't replicate processes and that you have to be unique all through? Salem, did you get that?
Yeah. So that's a very good question. I like that someone asked. So a lot of who we are right now is a combination of everything and everyone that we have experienced along our life's journey. Right? That's just what it is. Our parents, the schools we went to, the friends we hung out with, the city you were born with, what you were exposed to as a result of what your parents did for a living. Do you get, like, someone whose dad is a pharmacist had a different reality from someone whose dad was a soldier, or if your mom was a teacher, there's a different kind of, reality that comes with all of that. So I would advise you that, it's okay to be influenced and inspired by the creators you listen to and the work you consume, right? But always know that the reason why you're inspired by them is because they are original themselves, right? So when we encourage you to be original and to be unique, we're not saying you need to reinvent the wheel every single time, right? There's so much that I'm inspired by. You're not going to be able to tell, because when I take from Peace and take from Bolaji and take from Dave Chappelle and take from one movie I saw 2 years ago and take from a music video I watched, when I take from all of that, I sprinkle some me all over it. Like, I mix it with a whole lot of me, right? And that's what I present to the world. So we're not saying you shouldn't be inspired by it. We're not saying you shouldn't, even, copy someone, but you shouldn't copy someone in such a way that everyone who sees it can tell that you're a copy. Do you understand? Like, everyone who just sees it can just, because that it happens. Like, me, I don't really have strength, so I don't attack people. Like, if you copy me, I'm not going to DM you and say, yo, why are you? Like, I have bigger fish to fry. But every time someone will send it to me, like someone random will just be like, say, let me see this person. Like, people recognize it. People know. They may not come under your comments and tell you anything, but they know and they talk about it, right? So just consider all of this and think about how you can take from different sources, or make sure that you're putting you into it. Make sure that you're being inspired. Make sure that you also. I also want to encourage you to, as much as possible, invest in independent thoughts. Like, take time to question what you believe. When you hear things from me, don't just take it because this guy has 50,000 followers. That doesn't mean I have sense. Do you get? You need to take what people say and put it within the context of your own reality before you just take it and run with it. You have that responsibility for independent thought, so take that responsibility.
Have sense for yourself. Don't just take everything and then just copy and paste. You pick it from someone and then just paste it on your page. People can tell. Bright Sayram Agbenyo. I'm so sorry if I murdered your name. Please forgive me. How do you choose? This is for Peace. How do you choose among the many things you want to create? How do you settle on one and stick to it? So I can just say, carving a niche for yourself. How do you know that this is the one thing you're going to do?
Experiments. Like, I was going to say, before you made a question about niche, I was like, create all the things that you want to create. Right? Nobody's saying like necessarily stick to it. Like, it's good, it's okay to experiment with your content until you find what works. How people then end up settling on a specific type of content is most likely because they've experimented over time and, like, you know what, this one works. It works for me. It's easy for me to create. I like it. I feel authentic in it. But also my audience seem to resonate with this kind of content. And that's the formula you should look out for. But before you get there, don't bother. Like, give yourself months, even years, even till now. I'm still experimenting with my content on YouTube. Like, these days, I just tell people that anything on YouTube, people see, just take it. I'm experimenting. As I evolve as a person, my content and my ideas are beginning to evolve. And I want to be able to do that with my community and say, yes, today is Founders Connect, tomorrow is Sisters Connect. As people see, people will take it. but you find what work by really just experiment, right? And experimenting can come in format. You can try reels today, you can try videos, you can try Twitter threads, you can try carousels, you can try black and white photos, you can, there's so many, every social media platform right now gives you so much in format that you can experiment with until you find, okay, you know what, it's images that work best for me, or it's reels that work best for me, or it's long form videos that work best for me, or experiment with channels. Some people are big on Instagram, but they are thought leaders with 100K followers on LinkedIn. There are people that have millions of subscribers on YouTube. There's another set of influencers on Twitter. There's a different set on TikTok. Like every channel, you could also experiment and say, you know, what is the channel that works best for me, right? Maybe it's just Twitter, maybe it's LinkedIn. So there's lots of things to experiment. We don't put yourself under so much pressure. Just experiment. And when you experiment, you begin to say, okay, this one works better for me. People connect better, people comment better, people engage better. This one has more reach, this one has more impressions, you know, and you can begin to find the threads and say, okay, you know what, I think that the 2-3 kinds of format, or this is the channel that works best. And that's how you know what to stick to in the long term.
Cast your bread upon the waters. You find it, just keep putting it. You will know which one works. I'm tempted to go right now. I'm tempted to go right now, but this question for Salem. Sales strategist is saying, Salem, what were the mistakes you made at the beginning of your career that up and coming creators should avoid? What mistakes? Just give a few of them. Or
why are you trying to find out my secrets?
Salem,
are you trying to destroy me?
Tell us.
I was even about saying, is there any mistake, Seth? Is there a mistake? What if there's no mistake?
No. If there's no mistakes, I won't be where I am now. Anyway, I'll just say the ones that are not so bad. So I guess one thing I definitely got wrong early was doing things without a plan, right? So sometimes now I know that if I want to create an ebook, there has to be a plan. Before I used to feel like, oh, you know, work speaks for itself, good work sells itself, and all that. Now I know that
you have to sell it.
now I know that okay, maybe good work will sell itself, but like it won't market itself. Do you understand? So you need to have a marketing plan for everything. I had to start planning, you know, to you know how Peace said, you know, sometimes you have more than one category in your audience. I was reaching out to only the people who were paying me like 3,000, 5,000, 3,000 for ebook and stuff like that. I had to strategize for how I wanted to reach an audience, you know, brands that would pay me serious money, because like the other one I was doing was basically charity, to be honest. Anyway, so that's definitely a mistake I made. I was doing things without a marketing plan. I was just such a creative person. You know, creative, artistic people, we just feel like, you know, once you can just grow your dreadlocks and just be a cool kid, you know, everything will just come together.
Drag me.
You know, so yeah, that's something. There's one time I had a class in Abuja that I needed 30 people for. And like the night before the class, I had only 3 people register. That's like one of the worst days of my life. You know, it was crazy. Because I learned later, I went back to the drawing board and I realized, I wasn't marketing properly. I wasn't targeting properly. I wasn't communicating properly, you know. The title of the class it was an artistic title. But like when you want to teach people something, you are not artistic about the title because it's not about you. It's not an album title. It's a class, you know. So I had to, I think I've become a little bit of a marketing nerd because like when I started to learn about marketing, I just jumped into it like head first. So yeah, if you're a creator, be a creative person, be artistic, but I beg you with God, go and learn about marketing, go and learn about finances, learn about all those boring stuff because you're going to need it.
I love how candid you are. It's really boring. It is, but you just have to do it. All right. I mean, the questions are pouring in. What do I do? We're really spent of time. Can I take like 3 minutes extra from your time, or you have to go? You have to go, right? Just nod if you have to go. Or if I can just take 3 minutes from your time. Oh, Salem has to go. All right, then let's just call it quits right here. I'm really sorry to everyone. I cannot take your questions. Please, I'm really sorry, but don't worry. Salem is always ready for you to just
They
book
can
a
go and
person.
ask it on Salem's story. He has a question.
Exactly.
You go to his story.
Good. Or just book a personal coaching session with Salem. Don't
Wow,
worry.
you guys are making me the sacrificial lamb. Wow.
You ask on our behalf.
I the one that say you have to go now.
Abio, thank you so much, my panelists. You've been amazing. It's been beautiful doing this with you. Please link up with every one of them on their social media platforms. Salem is big on Instagram. All right. Please follow him up. Peace 2 is also big on Instagram, YouTube, and on LinkedIn and the social media.
This is big everywhere.
Everybody's big. When you're big, you're big. Everybody's big.
You're big. Also link up with me on Instagram at the Gloria Olufeko. Thank you so much, Milton.
Thank you.
Hey, I want to say thank you to everyone. Peace, Salem, Bolaji Billions. Thanks a lot for turning up for Selar. We usually have a tradition before we go. So we all post for a picture and people take screenshots and tag us on social media. So at the count of 3, we post. 1, 2, 3, post. Hey! Awesome, guys. So please take a screenshot of that. Tag at Itimi, at Salem King, and at social media Oga, and also at Gloria Olufeko on Instagram, Twitter, and all your social media platforms, and tell people what's happening here right now and all the lessons you've been learning. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, Itimi. Thank you, Salem. Thank you, Bolaji. Thanks for your time. God bless you all. And Selar say thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey there! Do you have courses?
Amazing, guys. That was a phenomenal session. Guys, if you had a great time, please give me the fire emoji in the comment box. Give me the fire emoji in the comment box if you had a great time. Let me see the fire emoji. Susan says, thank you so much. Zainab Adegoke says, thank you so much. Amazing. We have Shama also saying, thank you so much, everybody. Amazing. Gloria, you've been doing an amazing work hosting. I know I'm just bringing you back here, but you've been doing an amazing work, being an amazing compare. So thanks a lot for doing a phenomenal job. Selar, thanks you so much. And thank you so much for turning up for us. Thanks a lot. We really do appreciate. Okay. Bye.
Thank
Gloria.
you to all my people in the chat box. I see you. Thank you for turning up for Selar. I see you. I can't mention your names now. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you.
Amazing, guys. So we've been learning so much in the past couple of days. I can see Daniel here saying thank you so much, everyone. We've been learning so much in the past couple of days, and I've been enjoying the learning experience. The panel session was awesome. The morning session with Jimmy Terry and David Nandwa, all the way from Kenya, Nairobi, was phenomenal. And guess what, guys? Someone amazing, someone phenomenal just came into the studio. Trust me, guys. If I tell you who this person is, I'm already smiling. She's in the studio, guys. She's in the studio. See, okay. Let me compose myself because I'm getting out of hand right now. So, guys, in the next couple of minutes, we are going to bring the phenomenal Eva Alodia up on stage so that she can just start doing her thing. Eva is the queen of sales funnels. When it comes to anything sales funnels, Eva is the queen of it. When it comes to making money selling digital products, Eva is the queen. And I was talking to my team and I was like, who can really, really deliver on sales funnels? They said, Milton, why are you asking that question? There is Eva. I'm like, yes, there is Eva. We have to do it. So, guys, guess what? We have the Eva Alodia here with us in the studio. Hello, Eva. How you doing? You're muted. You want to unmute yourself.
You got me so hyped.
I know.
I need to take you with me everywhere so you can introduce me. You're oh, boom, boom, boom. It's so good to be here. Hi.
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, this is an honor. I'm trying to compose myself because there is that very young Milton listening to Eva's music, and there is this Milton right now hosting Eva in a virtual session. I'm like, okay, okay, this is interesting. So I'm like trying to compose myself right now. So it's good to have you here. And also, I also want to like apologize for like just the miscommunication here and there. And I mean, I'm happy that you're here right now. I'm happy that you're here.
We're here right now. I'm so pumped. Thank you. I really enjoyed the last session. Shout out to Salem and Balaji Billions and Peace. That was such an incredible session. I learned so much. It was lovely to connect with all of you and to learn from your well of wisdom and knowledge. And this is why I do this, because I'm connected to incredible humans like this. It's so different from the music industry, and it's why I keep on doing this. So I don't do this because I have free time. I don't have free time. I wish I could get an extra day in my life. I do this because I just love it, you know, and then there are these people, these incredible people that I've gotten to connect with that are not like entertainers or in the music industry. It's like, yo, there is so much knowledge out there and so many fine people out there, you know, so it's good to be here. It was a good session. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So guys, today Eva is going to be showing us exactly how to create cash-making sales funnels that can boost your digital product sales. Guys, if you don't know who Eva is, then I wonder who you know. If you don't know Eva, then I wonder who you know at all. Eva, she's the co-founder of Kobokos, an amazing platform that they're doing an amazing job, right? She's the co-founder of Kobokos, and when it comes to anything creating sales funnels that can make your digital product sales spread out like wildfire, Eva is that person. And I love how she sells her product, how she builds her community. And there is no other person that can teach you about creating cash-making sales funnels than Eva. So Eva, we are going to go on for 45 minutes, and after which we just take questions for like 15 minutes. So the floor is yours. I'm leaving the studio, but I'm going to go right now. So please.
Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be really good. I just want to make sure that I am set up properly. Perfect. Okay. Hi, everybody. It is so lovely to be here with you today. If this is the first time that you are connecting with me, hi, my name is Eva Alodia. Some of you may know me from my music, which I have been on for the past 10 years of my life. I'm a rapper. I'm an entertainer from Nigeria, and I'm also the co-founder of Nigeria's first intuitive, not Nigeria, Africa's first intuitive all-in-one course hosting platform. We are very focused on courses. It is kobocourse.com, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later because that's not the beginning of my journey. I want to send a big shout out to all of you who are in the live room with us, all of you who are watching the replays, and all of you who are possibly streaming from, outside Africa. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling fantastic. This is going to be a very insightful session today. I'm going to make it really quick because there's so much to share in such a short time. I would like to encourage you to grab a drink of water, some coffee, maybe tea. If you're a wine person like myself, some wine would be good, and relax, but also make sure that you have a notepad handy, okay? Because there'll be lots of notes. I apologize in advance. When I teach, I talk like I'm rapping. So those of you who know my music and love my music, I appreciate you. Please bear with me. When I teach, because I have so much flowing through me in real time, I have to like juggle through things real fast. So please bear with me. It feels like I'm talking so fast. You might want to watch the replay, or you might want to grab a notepad. I wanted to share this session today because it is one of the things that really changed my life: digital products, courses, selling my knowledge. When I started my online business selling digital products and my courses, I literally just started on an intuitive thought that I would love to make money on the internet. And I'm an 80s baby, right? So I've had the internet for the longest time. I've had the internet since when we had Windows 97 and Windows 95, before iPads and iPhones. And I used to be one of those kids who used to go to cyber cafes in Nigeria. Back then, we had to buy like an hour of time to go to the cyber cafe. And when your hour is up, the windows would close down and you wouldn't be able to browse the internet. And so when the internet came into Africa, I fell in love with it. I couldn't stop myself. And it was one of the reasons that I studied computer science in school. So when I went to the university, I studied computer science and information technology, Of course, I had no clue what it was that I really wanted to do. I just knew that I was in love with computers, and I knew that this was the future. So I was really at the beginning of, the internet boom in Africa, in Nigeria. And I have just been inside of that internet space for a very long time. In fact, with my music, when I started creating music and performing on stages, I leveraged the internet so powerfully to connect with my fans, to grow a community, and to promote my music. Now, a few years ago, I got depressed. The artistic depression. Those of you who are artists in the building, shout out to you. I fell into a deep, dark depression. It was ridiculous that I went through that. I look back and I'm thankful for it because I learned so much about myself. And I send love to you if you're going through a dark phase in your life right now, if you're feeling like things are not going the way that they should, or you're feeling like your mind is not working in tandem or in collaboration with you. I send you a lot of love in this moment, and I want you to know I was there. My pain may have been different from yours, and I don't want to discredit your pain, but I want to promise you and assure you and encourage you in this moment that whatever it is that is happening, that is fuzzy in your brain and is making you feel like your world is so dark, it will come to an end, but you have a lot of work to do to grab yourself from that place. And that was what I found out about myself. And I knew that I needed to work beyond my music. I knew that I needed to expose myself to new things. So guess what I did? I started an Instagram page that was completely different from my brand identity as Eva the rapper. And speaking to what Salem was just saying in the last session, hi Salem, I'm a big fan. Speaking to what he was saying about communities, I knew that I was stepping into a new place. And I couldn't step into this new place or this new phase of my life as Eva, the rapper. I needed to be Eva, the content creator. I needed to be Eva, the person who teaches classes and things like that, because that's what I wanted to do. And at the time, I was also broke. And being broke, being an adult and being broke and not being able to pay your bills, honey, it's not a good place to be, okay? I needed to figure out how to make money for myself. And the only thing that I could think about was the internet. And so when I tell people that the internet saved my life, because I used the internet to create a whole new brand identity, to sell products, to sell ebooks and courses and classes and all of these things. And the internet made me a millionaire. And people don't believe it. And it's like, this is the reason why I keep on doing this, because I come from a country with so many talented people. We go to university, we go to schools, and there are no jobs. And this is like a worldwide pandemic where there's just talented people with no jobs. And I never had a job. After school, I literally just jumped in headfirst and went to focus on my music. And so when I went through that dark phase in my life, and I really needed to figure out what it was I could do to make money, I wasn't thinking about getting a job. I was thinking about making myself my job. And this is the blessing that the digital products and the digital creator economy has given to us. So those of you who are watching this conversation live or the replay or much after, maybe in the future, you are in the right place right now, because this economy is going to boom and grow and expand beyond our wildest imaginations. And today, what I want to share with you is how to take advantage of this economy, of this creator space, as not just a creator, but also someone who knows how to market themselves, someone who knows how to speak for their products and speak for their brand and speak for the value that they're bringing into the world, okay? So I have on my board here, please bear with me, a teacher has to have a board. So I have on my board here a few things that I have put together to share with you. I see some of my favorite people in the live room. Hi, Omobolaji Oni. Hi, Sapphire, the Nigerian designer. Ore, Babayode, Elsie, Rafiat, Saint Okoli. Ooh, so many beautiful people. Hi, Amara. So good to see you. So we're going to get into my board right now, okay? So that I can break this down for you. The reason that I picked this as my topic of discussion today is because in my journey as a content creator, I have come to understand that there are two different types of content creators. And right now, I need you to decide what kind of content creator you want to be, okay? It's very important that you stake your claim on these two parts. or two paths, Eva. So there is the content creator who creates content, who is incredible, who is creative and has all the time in the world for Canva slides and Canva content and all of that. And you just want to show people that you're creative, right? And then there's the content creator who is not just creative, but is also thinking about sending out their creativity into the world so that they can make some money. Not because they are just trying to make money, but because your creativity is the gift from source. It is the gift from God. And it is like, it's your birthright, okay, to take advantage of the things that are in the world. Your creativity is like your gate pass to earning an income. Your creativity is a gate pass to making a living, to having a life that is worth looking back on, a life that is, something that you're proud of, something that is amazing. Your creativity is your gateway, it's your ticket away from being a slave to somebody else's plans, being a slave to somebody else's business. And so there are content creators who are super creative and just want to be creative. And then there are content creators who know that their creativity is a gift and is their gate pass so that they can make money, so that they can change their lives and so that they can change the world around them. And so I want to encourage you to be on this side, the content creator who is taking their creativity as a gate pass, as a gift, okay? And that means you're not just creating, you're also selling. You're also thinking about how to not only sell, but how to improve your sales. And I call it 10x. How to sell everything 10x. How to multiply how you sell, how to increase your potential to earn more. And in the digital creator economy, in the digital space, online, the way that we do that is with sales funnels. And so when I started my business and I started teaching creators how to, in fact, when I started, I literally started as the creator who was just creative, because I knew that first, that was my gate pass to growing a new community that would listen to me as not just Eva, but as Eva who is teaching sales and marketing and monetization. And so when I started, I was teaching people how to grow on Instagram, because that was the knowledge that I had. And if you're watching this conversation right now, my big thing is to help you understand that your knowledge is money, your knowledge is income. And whatever it is that you know today, I don't even care if it is on YouTube. If I can go on YouTube right now and search for it, whether you're doing personal branding, whether you are doing small chops marketing, whether you are a cake baker or something like that, I can go to YouTube right now and search that, fine. But I cannot come into your head and search for your own unique ideas on how to bake a cake. I cannot come into your head and search for your own unique experience on how to provide personal branding solutions for brands, right? And so this is why your own unique experience, your own unique knowledge is profitable and it is money. And so my theme is helping you turn your knowledge into income online, whatever it is, whatever it is. If you're a carpenter, if you are a hairdresser, if you are someone who ships wigs from China and sells them, if you're someone who takes care of babies at a kindergarten school, if you're someone who's a tailor, a fashion designer, it matters not what it is that you know. The minute you're able to connect yourself to the people, which is what we call a community of like-minded people who need that information from you, then you have created a big opportunity for yourself to make money. And so my gift to you today in this session is to help you turn your knowledge into income online with your digital products and your courses. And I don't want to talk about how to create an ebook or how to create a course. I want to talk about how to sell it when you have created it. So we're talking about sales funnels to help you sell these digital products that you already have or the digital products that you're going to create. Some of you are in this space right now. I see you guys in the chat. It's so lovely to have your conversations coming in. Thank you so much. Yes. Wow, I'm so excited. I wish I could take questions, but when I teach, I like to go straight, but we'll get to your questions for sure. And so if you already have a digital product, or you're thinking of creating digital products, or maybe you're just in the beginning of your journey and you don't even know what digital product to create. In fact, if you're on that spectrum of people, if you're in that spectrum where you are already thinking of creating a digital product so that you can monetize online and you're not sure, I want to invite you to go to, bear with me. Let's see if you can see this. Oopsie. I want to make sure that you can see my screen completely. Okay. I want to invite you to go to knowledge. This is supposed to be a G, okay? Knowledge into income.com/32. Can you see that? Perfect. So go to knowledgeintoincome.com/32. You're going to get a free downloadable ebook that I wrote for 2022 this year, but of course it's everlasting. So if you're watching this in 2035, go to knowledgeintoincome.com/32 and download this free guide for you to have a wider range of digital products. When we talk about digital products, people think about ebooks. Maybe they think about courses and they think about maybe classes or templates or something. And in that spectrum, you don't have a lot of ideas for what digital products to create. When you go to this link, you're literally going to find, I'm sharing with you 32 digital products, okay, to give you ideas for what to create. That's what you're going to be able to download. So click the link right now, go to knowledgeintoincome.com/32 to download the ebook. It's like 65 pages long, but of course we're talking about 32 different products. I also kind of share with you in-depthly, why you need to create those kinds of products, how to combine this product and that product, which is what this funnel is about. Because this 5-figure digital product sales funnel strategy that I want to share with you today in this session is going to require you to create a range of digital products. So if right now you think about digital products and you only think about ebooks, or you only think about courses, or you only think about templates, there are 32 more products that you can create, okay? So go download that ebook, it's completely free, and have an idea for the digital products that you're going to create here, okay? Super important. Now let's jump into why having a digital funnel or a digital sales funnel is very important for you. If you create a digital product and you're hoping that you're going to sell this product again and again and again and keep on driving the sales, which is what a lot of creators do, right? They make one product and they hope or they think that this one product is going to make them a millionaire. It's possible. It is absolutely possible, but you have to create the machine that will help you do that. I am the co-founder of kobocourse.com. And when you go to kobocourse.com, this is Kobo Course. So it is Kobo Course like Kobo, Naira and Kobo. Kobocourse.com is a course hosting platform that I built with my brother. And the reason that I built this course hosting platform was when I decided that I was going to sell courses, there was no course hosting platform to serve me as a Nigerian, to serve me as an African. And it frustrated me so much because I wasn't just selling a digital product. I wasn't just selling like a template or just an ebook or something. I wanted to sell courses. I wanted to teach. As you can see, I love to do it. I love to teach. I needed a platform that would help me sell my courses. And all the platforms, unfortunately, and this is one of the biggest things that we deal with in Africa, did not permit me or did not choose me or did not include me in their marketing strategy. So we don't have access to payment systems, or at the time, we didn't have access to payment systems for me to confidently make sales as an African and get paid. And I said, excuse me, I will build my own platform, damn it. And that's exactly what I did. So I built my own platform to create and sell courses, okay? And if you've never gone to kobocourse.com, I want to invite you to go check it out and see what it looks like if you need a platform to sell your courses, your membership sites, your tickets, your ebooks, and things like that. That's what kobocourse.com offers you. And so when I created this, I needed to be able to sell courses. And we can talk about courses another day if you follow me around. But the reason that this was super important was because I also did not want to sell my courses one at a time to people. I did not want to, you know, receive a bank transfer from someone and then give them access to the course in some hidden place online, or, you know, make this manual transactions going on, because that's not what the internet offers. The internet offers freedom. Freedom means when I'm sleeping, I should be making sales. And so when I started creating and selling digital products online, that's what I was doing. You know, I was constantly contacting people one at a time, and I still see creators today doing that. You don't need to do that. There are platforms for you online to help you automate that process. And at the time, there was no platform to help me automate the process of selling a course. So initially, I created a course, I created a payment page, and then I uploaded my course as unlisted on YouTube. Terrible decision, terrible decision. It worked because I was able to sell maybe 3 copies of that course. I had like 3 students, and you know, when they buy the course, they send me the money, and then I give them a link on YouTube. It was just terrible, right? And it was not a good experience for my students. I needed my students to be able to access my videos, access my classes without having access to download the videos, to be able to log in as students, to have a student portal, a community, a group, you know, so that I can have real coaching style with my students. Hence why I built it myself. And now CocoCourse.com is offered in Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, and more countries to come. And so with having a platform like that, like CocoCourse, you're then able to create funnels. And even if you were not using CocoCourse, I'm going to teach you how to create this digital product funnel today on whatever product platform that you use, right? It doesn't have to be CocoCourse, but this is what I use. Now, the way this is going to work for you is, first, there are 2 different funnels that are going to happen, that you're going to build, okay? One is your initial offer funnel. I call it an initial offer, or a welcome offer, or a free offer. So you have a free offer funnel, right? Everything that is happening here is going to be free. So you're bringing people in for free on this end, okay? This is going to help you build not just a following online, and I see a lot of content creators make this mistake, you know, you're constantly walking, you're constantly working for the corporations. You're working for Instagram, you're working for Facebook, you're working for Snapchat, you're trying to get followers, you know, you're trying to, you know, hang with the big boys. Then what is it? you want to bam bam, you want to chill with the big boys. So you want to have followers. You're not thinking big picture. You're not thinking futuristic thinking. If you're the content creator on the spectrum who knows that their creativity is their gate pass to more income and freedom, then you'll be building your list beyond Instagram, beyond YouTube, beyond Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is that you use to grow an online presence, right? You want to have your own community in your email list. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you today is, if you're watching this right now and you've been skipping the part where you're supposed to have an email marketing system or an email list to have your own personal audience that will live with you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, as long as you have the internet, then you need to go and set up an email system right now. Go sign up for one immediately so that you can create this free offer. Super important. So this is the first step. And the way this works is, you're going to create something free. It could be an ebook, or it could be a free class, all right? And when you create this free class, you're going to invite people to download this for free. I just literally did that with you today. I said, go to knowledgeintoincome.com/32 to download the ebook completely free, 32 digital products to create that will make a lot of money. That's the title of the ebook. It's completely free. You can go get it right now. I did that in the beginning of the session. Why? Because every single thing that I do online links back to me building my community, links back to me growing my tribe. And so your initial offer could be an ebook, it could be a class, it could be, and there are 32 digital products. You can go and read it up so that you can have a big range of ideas for what's a digital product to create. It can be a template, it can be whatever. But you need to start building an email list. And this email list is what is going to help you potentially earn 5-figure money ranging from $10,000 and above. Everything that we're going to be talking about today will be in dollars, by the way. just for convenience sake, because this is a global conversation. Let's see. Somebody has a problem with something. Do you have an issue with something? Let's see. Okay. Please try that again. It is knowledgeintoincome.com/32. Thank you, Selar. We appreciate you. Make sure that when you type that in, you're spelling it correctly, okay? Okay, so this initial offer is what is going to help us make some money online down the line. Now, the second funnel that you're going to build, and I know I've been saying funnel, and you're probably like, Eva, what the heck is a funnel? Now, when you create a product, when you create an ebook, when you create a course, you can set up the page for your course. The funnel happens in 2 steps, right? There is the page. This is the sales page, right? And this product here is $17. This product here is $47. This product here is $147, okay? This page, even this free products that you have right now, is going to be on a page. The minute somebody gets something from you, they should be redirected to a different page. That is a funnel in a nutshell. So a funnel is the step-by-step process that you take your clients through, that you take your customers through to get them to the sale or to get them to make the actions that you want them to take. The reason that you want to set up this funnel is so that everything is working for you online while you are sleeping. This is why we say you can create an online business and you can sleep and you can make money. Okay, you can create an online business, you can sleep and you can make money. Why? Because the systems are set up for you. This is why when I started my business and I was selling my course one-to-one with people, it wasn't ever going to be profitable and I wasn't ever going to be able to scale because I had to manually talk to people. I had to manually receive the bank transfers. I had to manually give them access to the course or whatever it was that I was giving to them. And so when we built kobocourse.com, that saved me all of those troubles with, asking my students to do this and then move here and then go there. So when you build a funnel, and there are so many different types of funnels, but I want to share with you this 5-figure digital product funnel today. There is a webinar funnel, there's a masterclass funnel, there's a lead generation funnel, there's a digital product funnel, there's so many different types of funnels. This funnel, I set it up for my clients in 2020. And in 60 days, I kid you not, she earned a total of $65,000 from her funnel. And what happened was everybody was coming in to buy an ebook from her. And this is why you want to start thinking about funnels, right? You're going to create a page to sell your ebook. But the reason that you need to build a funnel is because as soon as somebody downloads your ebook, or buys your ebook, you literally have them in line to make a next decision with you. You don't want to lose that opportunity that you've had with getting somebody's attention. Do you know how hard it is to get somebody to say, yes, I want to buy your digital product? It is so hard. One customer on that journey is super profitable if you can expand that journey. So it's like, welcome to my house. This is my living area. We're going to sit here and watch some TV. However, if you take this next door, we're going to go to the kitchen where there is free food. You see that? And so somebody is coming to your house to watch Netflix. But when they get to watch Netflix and they pay $17 to watch Netflix with you for that day, you then say, oh, while you're here and we're enjoying this Netflix, are you sure you're not hungry? Because, Netflix and chill, we need to have some food, some drinks and make it good. So would you like to have some food for $47? If you step here, there is a kitchen where the food for $47 is. And so what I'm doing is I'm guiding the person from not just watching Netflix, but also saying, while you're watching Netflix, if it makes sense, maybe they chop, and then you offer them something else. They say, yes, my belly they rumble, I want to eat. And then you say, oh, while you're chopping this food, if it makes sense, you drink red wine, red wine and the food go together. They say, yes, give me the red wine. And so now the person who came in to Netflix and chill with you for only $17 has spent $47 plus $147 because now they're eating the food and they're drinking the wine. But they go together. You're not saying come and Netflix and chill, and then when the person comes, you say, oh, let's go to the cinema. Hello, I'm already Netflixing and chilling with you. I don't want to go outside. And so when you create this funnel, everything has to be connected, okay? The products have to be connected. So if you have a digital product suite that allows you to create a range of products that are connected, then you are able to potentially increase how much money somebody can spend with you in a purchase decision. So the idea of a digital product funnel is to increase and maximize the potential for that single purchase decision to make you more money. Okay, super important. And so this funnel system, I started when I teach my students how to do this, we started from the initial offer. So the initial offer is something free, but of course, as soon as they download this thing that is free, I am able to even redirect them to a different page. I'm able to say, click here to buy something else, okay? Also, the funnels don't stop at the sales pages because sometimes when the person comes into Netflix and chill with you, they'll say, I'm not really sure that I want to eat the food because I ate before I came here. No problem. You're going to then start sending them emails, okay? And these emails are created, you're not sitting down in your house and typing the email every time somebody buys from you. This is part of the funnel system. So the emails will be written beforehand, okay? And they will be sequenced inside of your funnel system. So that those emails will go out to potentially bring the person back to buy this. And so when we set up this funnel for my clients who made $60,000 or $65,000 in 2 months, she was selling an ebook in the front end. So we sent everybody, first of all, we had an initial offer. No, we didn't have an initial offer. We had something called a wait list. So let's change this now to wait list, right? So when you create a digital product, you don't want to, you want to eat a really big humble pie as a creator online. People don't care about you. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you today. People don't care about you. People only care about you when they know how you care about them and what you can give to them. Because people are always thinking, what's in it for me, right? What's in it for me? This is the thought process of every human being. It's not a bad thing. It's just who we are. And so when you have a product, when you create something, and I'm sure so many of you have probably gone through this process. Sorry, I'm distracted with your wonderful comments. I can see all of you in the chat now. Thank you so much for your time and for spending this time with me. I just sent you a big Nigerian spicy peppery kiss. What did I just say? When you create a digital product, and this happened to me with my first course, I created this course. I said, oh, I have followers on Instagram. They love me. They like my content. They're always leaving comments. When I drop the course, I will make money. I'd calculated my 500,000 naira. I'd calculated $1 million naira. I was like, I'll make money because everybody wants this course. Unfortunately, I made only 2 sales. That was not close to $1 million naira at all because the course at the time, I think it was like 20,000 naira or 25,000 naira or something. And I made only 2 sales, right? That's because I really underestimated the fact that people don't care. People don't care. So there was a whole big plan with creating your courses and strategizing with your courses. And these are things that I teach my students. Of course, if you join my tribe by maybe getting something free from me or following me on Instagram, you will always have an idea when I'm teaching a class. So don't miss all of my classes when I'm teaching those things. But what I'm trying to say is when you're creating a digital product, the first step is to have something called a wait list. Now, a wait list is completely different from the initial offer. So we're going to remove this as well. So the wait list is basically telling your people 4 months before you create the product, 3 months before the product is released, 1 month before the product is released. You're saying to them, I am going to release an ebook, okay? If you want to be the first person to get this ebook when it's dropped, I am going to send you an email to let you know. Okay, give me your name, give me your email address, so that as soon as my ebook is released, you'll be the first to know. Now, when you're giving somebody an initial offer that is a free offer, the reason that they come in is because they want what you are giving them for free. So those of you who are going to go to knowledgeintoincome.com/32 to get my ebook, 32 digital products that you can create to make money, you're coming in because you want to have a bigger range of ideas of what types of digital products to create beyond just ebooks and courses, right? That's why you're coming in. Now, I'm giving you something to get you into my community. With the wait list, I'm not necessarily giving you anything. You're just joining the wait list. But the wait list can be built in such a way that you're able to give people things, okay? So let's say maybe this is something and then this is something else. But one of the most powerful things that you can give to people to make them join your wait list so that you can have people waiting to buy your product when it is ready is, say, maybe if you join the wait list, I will give you 50% off the price when it is released. Or maybe when you join the wait list, you're going to get a free class immediately, and so you can offer something for free to sort of bribe people to come into the wait list. But what this is doing is you might have an idea for this ebook today, but it will take you a long time for you to create that ebook, to design it in Canva or whatever it is that you use to create your sales pages and to get it ready for sale. This wait list will ensure that you have buyers when you're ready to sell. Super, super, super fascinating concept that so many creators don't think about. And creators, just like my old self, will create the product super excited. You're like, oh, I'm super creative. If I drop this one now, everybody will buy it. Error, because they will not. But when you have a wait list, now you can send your people emails, okay? You can constantly send emails to them. And as soon as your ebook is ready, you can then send them, all of these people, to go get this ebook. This is why we're able to make 5 figures with the digital product funnel, because people are coming in and they're waiting for this, okay? And so when you release your ebook, you're not begging people to go. You already have people waiting for you to say go. And so what we did with my clients, and I hope I can share my screen. Let me see. Can I share my screen? I can share my screen. Hold on. What we did with my clients was we were able to not only create that ebook, but we're also able to create a course so that people could use the ebook. And so the course here was, now that you have the ebook, this course is going to help you to, implement the things that I'm teaching you in the ebook. And of course, people don't just want books anymore. People want interactive sessions, right? And so that is a way for you to increase the potential earning for something that you're selling. All right? That's the way for you to increase the potential earning for something that you're selling. So you have the ebook, you have a course, you have something else. So when you have a big range of ideas of what digital products to create, then you're able to say, okay, if I create this ebook, can I create like a masterclass? Can I create like a workshop that people can buy? Can I create like templates to help people with the ebooks? Can I create something else? It could even be one-to-one coaching. It could even be group coaching. So you have to understand that your initial offer here, which is a tiny little offer to get people in the door, is going to then expand that so that you can make other offers. And the offer here can be anything. It can be whatever price you set. This could be literally $547 if you wanted, if that was the price of your offer, right? And so aside the sales pages and all of these things, the emails, okay, the emails that you're sending to people is what is also going to make your funnel that much more profitable. Because when people come into something, and thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, we don't have a big attention span anymore. That's not fair. You can't put it on Mark either. It's not just Mark. Thanks to how fast-paced our lives have become, people are like going, they're swiping, they're not focused. So somebody would come in here and say, yes, they want to join the wait list. And people join things. People just give their emails and join anything. They don't really think about it, right? And so they will forget about you over a period of time if you're not sending them emails. So this is super important. I also want to give you something for free today. that is going to help you, but we'll talk about that in like 3 minutes when I'm done with this session. Hold on, I have a free gift for some of you, because I know we've been talking about how this funnel system works, and you're possibly thinking, okay, how do I build the funnel, right? I will share with you how we can do that together, all right? So that all of this information will make sense for you, because if you have information, and you don't implement, all you have is knowledge, not wisdom, okay? You don't want to just know things. You want to be able to apply things and get the results from your knowing. So I don't want to just give you information. I also want to bring you in so that I can actually teach you how to do these things. Now, I want to show you my screen so that we can do this together and you can see how a funnel works in real time. And then you can begin to think about how to do that for yourself, right? So I'm going to show you the funnel on knowledgeintoincome.com/32 so that you can see a simple 2-step funnel. It's completely different from the digital products funnel where you're actually selling things. The things that you're going to think about when you're creating this funnel, for example, is the things that actually make a successful funnel, right? Several things. The sales pages, these are your sales pages, right? So you're thinking of your sales page. Not only that, on the sales page, you're thinking of your copy. So copywriting is very important. Your copy is all of the text that is written on your sales page and how you use words to persuade people to buy things, because people are trying to buy something from you. You're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you're in Kenya, and somebody's trying to buy something from you from Australia. All you have is maybe a video sales letter or the words on the page to persuade people. How can you write in such a way that somebody says, it's okay, stop talking, I want to buy that. Yes, it's for me. That's what copy is about. And so that's what makes your sales page profitable, all right? You also need copy for your emails, all right? So the emails that you're going to be sending to people to further persuade them to buy the thing from you. You're also going to need your product suite, okay? Where are you hosting your products? So you need like a course hosting platform or a digital product sales platform. I use kobocourse.com. Check that out. If you're someone who creates courses, you're someone who likes to teach, you offer group coaching, you want to offer a membership, right? Kobocourse is where I do all of my online business. And so these are the things that are going to make this profitable. We're also thinking about, okay, what sort of bonuses are you going to offer to the people so that they can sell?
So please, if you want to share your screen, you can just quickly click the share button over there to share your screen.
Oh, thank you. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so these are the things that are going to make this profitable so that you're able to move people from a small offer to a better offer, okay? So let's jump into what the sales funnel actually looks like. Let me show you. I'm going to show you 2 sales funnels. I'm going to show you the freebie funnel, the lead magnet funnel. What the lead magnet funnel will do is it will help you get your leads in. And then you can move those leads to something else, you know, new contacts in your email list. And then I'm going to show you a quick example of this sales funnel. In fact, the one that I built for my clients, okay? So let me share my screen real fast with you. Hi, Amara, so good to see you. Tolu, why can't you access the book? Can you share that with me, please? So let me know. Speaking of the book, let me show you what it is, okay? Okay. Please let me know in the comments if you can see my screen right now. Can you see my screen, please? Perfect, you can see my screen. I'm going to change this. Let me see. Settings, no. Hold on. Hold on, I need to share that better.
Hi, Eva. Any challenge in the end?
Yes, I got it. Is that better now? Did it come up? Can you see my screen now? Are you seeing one screen or you're seeing the whole window? Can someone help me, please?
Eva, what would you want to do?
I want to share just one window.
Just one window.
Yes.
So if you want to share one window with StreamYard, you might want to like use two different systems, but like to save time, so you could just go to like the exact you want to,
on the same page.
Yeah, while you're teaching on that page, right, everybody will see what you're doing.
Perfect. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Oh, this session is about to end. Okay, so this is 32.
Hi guys. I don't know what just happened. I think we just lost Eva. Let me quickly give. Okay, she's back. I was about giving her a phone call.
Did I just push myself out of the studio?
Yeah, you did.
I'm back. Okay, guys, found it. So Selar has dropped a link for you guys, right? Click on that link that Selar just dropped so that you can see what a lead magnet funnel looks like. So it's 2 pages. The first page will ask you for your name and your email so that you can get the ebook. And then when you download that ebook, the next page will tell you, next steps. I could create that next page in such a way that those next steps is a sales page, right? And I'm so eager to share this with you that, oh, I'm sorry, I found it. I found it. I'm able to do it now. Computer science geek who couldn't do that simple thing. Okay. And then the next thing is to show you the sales page so you can see what a sales letter looks like. All right, so you can see what a simple sales letter looks like. This is super important so that you have a good idea what it is that you are doing. Hold on a minute. I'm going to. Why isn't this working for me today? I feel so bad for you guys. But anyway, if you wanted to do this for yourself, let's do this, okay? I'm going to invite you to my free training here. So what you do for me, everybody, if you want to see this funnel situation, right? Because I teach people how to create courses and I teach people how to build funnels, right? Those of you who want to learn how to build funnels right now, go to knowledgeintocome.com /waitlist. This is the waitlist for my funnels training. So that when you go to that waitlist, you can see what a simple sales page looks like, and you can sign up to join the waitlist to learn how to build funnels from me, okay? knowledgeintocome.com /waitlist. When you go here, it's directly for you to join the waitlist for my funnels class. Remember what I said about waitlisting? When you have a waitlist, you're asking people to come in to get something specific. So go to knowledgeintocome.com /waitlist if you want to join me in class to learn how to build funnels, all right? There are several questions that come up when we are building sales funnels. And I don't want to assume the questions that you have. So we're going to take 2 minutes and shout out to Selar for such an incredible conversation today, for hosting this summit so that you guys can have a broad range of ideas beyond YouTube University and you can actually learn from people who do this. All the big claps to Selar and the team over here who is making this possible today. I'm going to get 2 minutes just to answer your questions. I can see your comments right now. Please type in the chat if you have a question. I'm going to pick up 2 questions that are coming in right now. Be the first person to come into the chat real fast. Let's do this. Let's do this. Did you enjoy this session today? Please, I would love to hear from you if you enjoyed this session today. Take a screen grab, take a photo of your screen, send it to Instagram, tag me on Instagram to see you. Send it to your friends, let people know how you enjoyed the session. Did you learn something new? If you learned something new today and it inspired you and it broadened your perspective, I would love to hear from you. So if you have questions, please let me see your questions. Let me see your questions. Amara, you just joined the wait list. We have questions.
Hey guys, if you have questions, so kindly put it in the comment box below, and Eva will
I'm
attend
going to
to your
take 2 questions. Hi, Tolu. I appreciate you, Tolu George. Concerning the free...
Okay, so we have one question from Wanchuku Prince Inaemeka, and he's saying...
I think he meant concerning the free offer, like concerning the freebie.
Okay, so concerning the freebie, must it be your product, or can you give other product that isn't here?
The reason, first of all, why are we even talking about other people's products? If you have other people's products as affiliates, then that is wonderful. You want to create your own free offer to show people who you are, tell people what you are about. So please create your own free offer. Even if your free offer is selling an affiliate product, okay? So for example, if I was selling an affiliate product, right, to sell, what can we sell? To sell ring lights. If I had an affiliate product to sell ring lights, I want to sell the page for the ring lights, right? What I will do is I will create the free offer, okay? And my free offer will be 10 different steps to create better lighting with your ring lights. Or 10 different ring lights, or, okay, the ring light is supposed to be a part of a video production process. Okay, good. So if you're someone who sells ring lights as an affiliate, right, I will create a free book or a free guide to share 10 tools every video creator must have. And so in my 10 tools, I will have the camera, you know, the ring lights, the filters, the reflectors, whatever it is that people use to make videos. And then as soon as somebody downloads that, I will then redirect them to a different page. And this page will literally say, wow, welcome. You downloaded this free guide. Right now, while you are here, you can get this ring light. Now, this is somebody's product. The ring light is somebody's product. It's not mine. But because I'm able to use that free offer to find the people who are potentially going to need a ring light, now I can sell somebody else's product who I'm an affiliate for. Okay? Did that answer your question? Next question coming in. Hi, Sophia. It's so good to see you.
So we have one question from Olujoke James, and Olujoke James is asking, please state different sales funnels. And Sapphire expanded on that and said, especially those that are ready, hot, like very hot sales funnels that they can start using.
Yes. So this sales funnel is a lead generation sales funnel that I just shared with you right now. It's called a tripwire. And so what a tripwire is like I was explaining to you before, I have your attention now. Now that I have your attention, would you like this? It's sort of like when you go to McDonald's or you go to, I don't know, where do you go? You go to Domino's or something. When you go to a store, right, or a restaurant, and they ask you, would you like a Coke with that? Would you like some fries with your burger, right? You want to just buy a burger, but by the time they add fries, they are literally tripping you, you know, taking advantage of the fact that they have your attention now and using that to sell you something else. So that is something like this. If you had this as well, then you can potentially redirect your people to buy the next thing and buy the next thing and buy the next thing. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I want to try one more time to see if the screen can share, just to show you what copy looks like. I want to try one more time. One last time. One last time. What can we see on the screen right now? Eva, is it coming in? Oh, did that work? No? Why does it always feel like I can't even see? It's not going to work? Okay, I'm going to give up. As a tripwire, if you go to knowledgeintoincome.com/waitlist, then you will have access to my Facebook group as well, where I'm going to be teaching people how to build funnels. And inside this waitlist is the 5-figure digital product sales funnel waitlist, so that you can watch me and learn how to build out this entire system for yourself. Okay? Woof. I had such a good time. I had such a good time.
Thank you so much, Eva. I mean, what is happening is true, right? And we had an amazing time with you. So before you leave, right? We usually do this thing where we like take virtual pictures, but I'm going to show you how that's done. I have one question for you, which is like totally off like sales funnels and everything digital products. When are we getting the music from you? I mean, I'm sorry, but I just have to like put it out there. Like, are we like expecting something anytime soon?
Of course. I'm actually working on an album right now. And you know, it's crazy because everything that I have learned, God, shout out to all of you in this digital creator economy community. Shout out to all of you who are working online. Shout out to all of you who are doing fantastic work on the internet. What we have is incredible. And I cannot tell you enough how much this has blessed me. Even as an artist today, everything that I am doing is working with these principles that I have learned on how to sell. I never used to be a marketer. I was just an entertainer. I was just a rapper who loved to rap and perform on stage, right? But because I began to create content and I began to sell digital products and even build kobocourse.com, I've had to push myself to learn a whole lot. So in creating music today, I'm not just creating my music and putting it on streaming platforms and saying, go to Apple and download it. No, I literally have a wait list. Okay. Wow. And so I am building my email list for my fans, because you can have fans or you can have a community that are your people. And so learning this, I've come to the conclusion that it's not by how many million followers you have, it's by how many people you actually have. So right now I have a wait list, I have a private community, my fans are jumping in there. And if you want access to that, of course, we're not talking about music today, but those of you who know me as an artist, just go to everything.com. Go to everything.com. This is for music. You can see it's like Eva everything. Go to everything.com to get access to that wait list. You will literally get access to a private podcast that is not public. You get access to my new music. I've literally sent my new unreleased music to my fans. So people are already listening to my music even before it's out. All right. So that's for music. Those of you who want to, enjoy my new music. To answer your question. Did that answer your question?
I'm on the wait list. Just to put it out there, I'm on the wait list. Okay. I'm there. So Eva, thank you so much for your time. I really had a great time learning from you about sales funnel. And I enjoyed this session so much. I've been taking notes, and my notepad is filled up right now. So thanks a lot, Eva. Yes. So before we go, let's have a virtual photo. So guys, you know how to do it? We are going to strike a pose, and the people viewing take a screenshot and post it on social media and tag Selar, tag Eva, tag Milton, and just make this go viral. So we will take a pose in 3, 2, 1, pause. Yes, awesome. So guys, please go on social media and take a screenshot, tag Selar, tag Eva, and also tag Milton and tell people what you've been learning right here. And Eva, thank you so much for turning up for Selar. Thanks a lot for all you do. I love what you do. I love the force that you brought into the digital product space, and it's amazing. Thanks a lot, Eva. Thank you so much.
And can I say, by the way, when I started my business, Selar, thankfully, was the platform that I started with, to sell my digital products. Yes, because I started a long time ago. I've known Selar since when Selar started. So when they asked me to do this session, I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? So shout out to Selar and the team. Thank you, guys. I had such an incredible time. God bless you. I'm feeling you with so much love and good energy. And go get this money. Go get this money, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Eva. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, so if you had an amazing time, in this session, please let me know in the comment box below. If you had an amazing time in this session, please let me know in the comment box below. I can see a whole lot of people like Glenn with Sapphire, Amara Grace, Hannah Joseph, and Amara Grace also said, come with your unique personality, and Eva did that. Yes, she came with her own unique personality. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wanchuku Prince in Emeka is saying thanks a lot. Guys, thank you so much. And we close this summit today, not now. We come live again by 6 p.m., right? By 6 p.m., we are having Ibironke Emiloju, and he's going to show you exactly how to make money from, building membership communities, right? How to make money from building membership communities. After that, we'll be having the Bitcoin Chief. The Bitcoin Chief will be showing us exactly, how to get into the crypto industry and just leverage on technology, right? Then we are closing this summit with the electrifying Ninja brand chick, right? We are closing this summit with the electrifying Ninja brand chick, right? We are building we are bringing the whole building down. We are bringing every single thing down. And guys, it's going to be an amazing time. So stay tuned. By 6 p.m., we'll go live. I'll go until 8, 9 p.m.-ish. And that is all for the Selar Digital Product Summit. For everyone that have been here since we started this summit, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you by 6 p.m., okay? I will see you by 6 p.m. Have a great evening. Bye.
Hey there! Do you have courses, ebooks, or any digital products you would like to sell to a global audience? Do you know the platform you use is very important to how much sales you make for your digital products? Selar makes selling digital products easy, and we have all the tools you need. Trusted by over 10,000 creators in Africa. On Selar, you can sell ebooks, courses, memberships and subscriptions, services, events and webinar tickets, and really any kind of digital product you can think of. In less than 5 minutes, you can create an online store on Selar and sell your digital products to anyone, anywhere in the world. Go to selar.co, sign up for free, and get started.
Hey there, are you a digital product creator and you need a platform that will change the way you sell digital products? I introduce to you Selar Pro Plans. It's time for you to do more with Selar. With Selar Pro Plans, you can sell and host your online courses and have unlimited file storage. And guess what? You can upsell and cross-sell products and get to make more money selling digital products. This is so good! What's more, you can build membership sites with Selar Pro Plans, get unlimited sales pages, sell to anyone, anywhere in the world. And do you know what? You can even have unlimited affiliates to sell your digital products. For just 8,000 Naira per month, you can get started with Selar Pro Plans. And guess what? If you sign up today, you get a 10% discount on your first month using the coupon code SUMMIT10. Yes, just use the coupon code SUMMIT10 to get started and get a 10% discount on your first month. Just go to www.selar.co/pricing to get started now.
Hi guys, my name is Lucky Elahor and I am a digital creator. One of the things I love about Selar is the ease and simplicity it provides for me to be able to transact with clients and students from all over the world. Selar has so many amazing features that I really love, so it would be hard to pick a favorite feature. But if I'm to really pick my favorite feature on Selar, as the queen of automation and someone who likes to lay a bunch of products together because I don't want to leave any money on the table, I would say my favorite feature on Selar right now is upsells and cross-sells. I love this feature so much because the how you sell related products or even sell the premium offer after someone buys. I love Selar so much, so you should definitely try it.